Hi friends, welcome or welcome back. My name is Lexi and welcome to this cute and cozy vlog. Also, welcome to the hottest day on earth, or at least the hottest day here in Illinois so far this year. I checked and real feel right now is 106 degrees, which is crazy. It is so hot outside. With that said, I've been inside. Of course I've been inside. And I've been crocheting. But I've decided to do something a little bit different. It's still crochet, but it's not your typical crochet. It is micro crochet. I got into this maybe a year and a half ago. And I started because I wanted to make some earrings. I thought it'd be cute to have like just little flower earrings, which is mostly what I made. But I found some patterns for like crochet appliques that I figured I could turn into earrings. And I've made some and I've sold a few at just some of my markets, but it is something that I'd like to do a little bit more of. I'd still like to do some earrings, but I think it'd be fun to make magnets and specifically some plant magnets. There we go. So I made this little guy, a little string of pearls in a basket. And I'm going to put a magnet on the back so that it can hang and be a magnet on your fridge. And I think that is super cute. So when Joann's was closing, I think it was the actual last time that I went, they did have embroidery floss, out and about and on, crazy sale. I think it was honestly like 90% off. So I think I got these for like a couple cents each. But they had two different greens. You can kind of tell there are two different ones. They're pretty similar in shade though. But I picked up 30 of these. I felt like that was a good amount. Embroidery floss isn't terribly expensive at regular price, but I thought it'd be fun to have these because I had made the other one already, so I knew I would use these to make plants. And to do this, it takes a very, very, very tiny crochet hook. This is a 2.25 millimeter, so very, very tiny. Kind of difficult too, if I'm being honest. But everything that I've made has turned out really cute, so it's kind of worth it. And I don't do this all the time because it's not the easiest. And if you've ever ventured into any sort of micro crochet, you know it's hard. I can't believe there are people out there that do this with like thread, like sewing thread. The smallest I think I'll go is embroidery floss. Because even this is tiny. This so little. And this is actually, I worked on this last night. So I'm making another one. And I've made the little string of pearls, the vines, and I've made a ball and attached it all. So now I just have to make a basket and then put it on magnets. So it's done. But that's what I want to do this week. I'd like to have at least 5 of these for my market that's in December, just because it'd be something new, something different. But I feel like when I go to certain art shows or markets or craft fairs or whatever, I always feel like I can justify spending money on a magnet. Maybe that's just me, but we've got kids in our lives, our own kids. We've got nieces and nephews, and they draw us pictures, and our fridge is always full of stuff. So we always kind of look for cool magnets, especially if they're like handmade or artist made, to hang stuff up with. So I guess I figured this might be a good addition to have one of those smaller priced items, but something that's still like really unique and handmade, of course. So yeah, let's work on some of these this week. I think I could probably get all 5 done for sure. It doesn't really take that much time at all. And we'll see. If I'm feeling ambitious, maybe we can get more than that. But so that's what we're going to be working on. And I'll bring you along for it, show you how tiny and tedious it can be, but the end result is so cute. So I think this will be a fun little break. Not that I need a break, just something that's just kind of different, keeps the fun alive in it. And they're just so cute. Like, I love everything miniature. So this is right up my alley. But yeah, you're going to see me working on some of these. And then I'll meet you back here and I'll show you everything that I finished at the end of the week. All right. Bye. See you soon. Hey, it's the end of the week and I want to show you what I finished. So in total, I made 8 little plants with their hanging baskets, and I've even already put the magnets on. I'm going to show you some close-ups of all of the finished ones. But I want to show them to you here too. So these are 2 of them. 2 of my favorites, really. I really like how bright this green is and this one, like being nice and light. And then on the back of them, they have their little magnets. And I've already tested, they do hang. The magnet, even though it's pretty tiny, is strong enough to hold it on to the fridge. So yeah, I finished 8 of these, which I'm pretty impressed by. I did use more of the greens that I just had in my stock of embroidery floss. I didn't only use the ones that I got when Joann's was going out of business, just because I wanted like a nice variety of greens. Obviously, I still want to use all the ones that I got from Joann's, but some people like the lighter or maybe like the more vibrant, so I wanted to have lots of options, and I do, and I'm so happy with these. I would maybe like to try out another plant style, maybe one that's just like more leafy instead of like the pearls. This is actually more like succulent-ish. So yeah, maybe I'll branch into those next time I want to make some more magnets. And I'm gonna take you to my fridge, put these up so that you can see what they look like once they're hanging up, because they're super cute. So let's go do that, and I'll meet you back here to wrap up. Hi guys! Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my fridge. Don't judge her. She's a little old. She came with the house, so I don't actually know how old it is, but she's been through a lot and she's got a couple dings and some scrapes in her, but she still works, so we haven't replaced her yet. But I want to show you the fact that these guys really do hang on. The little magnet is enough to support the weight. And I also want to show you, using my daughter's very amazing artwork, that it not only can hang on the fridge by itself, but it can also hold up something else. Although it's going to cover it a little bit, you know, because it's a string of pearls and it's drapey. But it could just sit on as decoration, or it could maybe be like in the corner, except this thing needs like another one there. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that they do indeed work on the fridge. Yay! Okay guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope that you liked a little glimpse into micro crochet. Not the tiniest of the tiny with like sewing thread, but pretty small with just embroidery floss. I have found these projects to be so fun. It's just different enough. It is tiny, can be a little tedious, but it's not too small that it's like impossible to do. And it's just a really fun little change of pace. Still crochet, but it's just different. I would love to do some more of these in the future, change it up, do some new things. I still need to maybe make some more earrings, which I've done in the past and sold a few of them, but I'd like to do some more different styles of them. Yeah, let me know what you think that I should make. Either earrings or plants or anything. Let me know down in the comments what your ideas would be. If you've made it to the end of the video, go ahead, give this video a like. And if you would like to stay up to date with my videos, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Come and join my little crochet community. I'm so glad to have you guys all here. I've said this every time, but I'm just having so much fun doing these videos for you guys. I know I have something pretty fun planned for the next video, so definitely hit that subscribe so you get notified when it comes out next week, and I'll see you in that one. Bye, guys.